Designed for home use, the PeriCoach provides instant feedback whilst performing pelvic floor exercises, sometimes known as Kegel exercises. With its discrete sensor unit, smartphone app, and data monitoring, it provides real-time audio-visual feedback. The PeriCoach system will support women with a guided and consistent exercise regimen. As a clinician, the PeriCoach system will enable you to motivate, manage, and monitor your patient's progress in performing her pelvic floor muscle exercises. The following short instructional video will provide you with the tools you need to register yourself as a PeriCoach provider, train your patient and yourself to use the device app and web portal, and connect with them to establish the partnership which will provide the best opportunity for them to improve their pelvic floor health. Once you have watched this video, there will be further instructions on how to register as an accredited PeriCoach provider. How to purchase. Women can purchase the PeriCoach system directly from the PeriCoach website, www.pericoach.com. Alternatively, a registered PeriCoach clinician can send the patient an email where she can follow the instructions to purchase directly online or via a recommended distribution partner. Once the patient checks her email, the user will follow the instructions in the payment confirmation email to install the PeriCoach app onto her smartphone. Setting up the PeriCoach. The PeriCoach sensor unit is powered by a rechargeable battery. It is recommended to recharge it before using it for the first time. To ensure it is always ready for use, return it to its charging case after each exercise session. Once the battery is fully charged, the PeriCoach system can be set up. The setup process involves 4 steps. 1. Download and install the PeriCoach app on a smartphone. 2. Tap on Register on the app and follow prompts. 3. Turn on the PeriCoach sensor unit and pair with the app. 4. Complete registration using your email address and create a password. These tasks only need to be performed once. Installing the app. After purchasing the device, the app can be downloaded from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Once installed, the patient can register their account by opening their app and clicking on Register and following the prompts. They will need to turn on their sensor to complete registration. Turning on your sensor unit. The sensor unit will automatically turn on when removed from the portable charging case. If the green light in the base of the sensor does not turn on, give the sensor a quick, firm shake with your hand. This also activates the Bluetooth discoverable mode. Pairing your sensor unit and app. Select I'd like to register in the PeriCoach app. In the available list, one of the items should have a name similar to the one shown on the screen. Tap on the name to initiate pairing and connection. Press OK to complete pairing. Once the sensor has paired, the patient will need to fill out their registration details, including creating a unique password. The next steps take them to some registration questions that need to be completed before pressing Register. The PeriCoach onboarding screens will walk you through the steps required to set up and calibrate the system. Before exercising, the user will need to customize the sensor to her ability. This can be done both lying and standing, as exercising with the PeriCoach system can be performed in either orientation. The PeriCoach app also contains a bladder diary along with surveys. These are accessible from the home screen. The bladder diary allows the user to fill in their daily bladder and behavior data to monitor their pelvic health results over time, which is accessible through the Results button at the bottom of the screen. Surveys have also been included as helpful indicators to assess the personal impact of bladder leaking. These details are also referred to as the PeriTrack features accessible by you as the approved clinician. Navigating the user portal. Let's now have a look at the features of the user portal. Accessing the user portal. Each time the user portal is accessed, the user will be required to enter the username and password she created when she registered. Her username will be her email address. In the event that she can't remember her password, She can retrieve this by pressing the Forgot Password link and entering her username. User Portal Homepage. The first page in the User Portal is the home page. Here, the user can access the information needed to install the app, as well as view her recent activity in a summary format. It also includes contact details for the technical support desk. User Activity Calendar. The next page is the Activity Calendar. Here, the user can track her exercise activity in a calendar view. Exercise History. In the Exercise History page, the user can see details of any individual session performed, as well as overall progress. This will be the same information visible to you as her chosen partnering clinician. This can be saved as a PDF file and printed out for future discussions. PeriTrack Results. The PeriTrack Results page shows the results from the user's bladder diary entries in easy-to-follow graphs, which can also be saved as a PDF file. These will be visible to you as her chosen partnering clinician. Clinician Connections. The Clinician's Detail page will display the details of a clinician the user has connected with. This is also the page where the user can request connection with her clinician using either the clinician's unique code or clinician details, if she didn't do it during the registration process. Account Details. The Account Details page is where the user can administer her PeriCoach account, including changing her password. Navigating the Clinician Portal. Registering as a PeriCoach clinician provider. To register as a PeriCoach provider, visit my.pericoach.com/register/new-clinician. Each clinician within a practice will need to register. Clinician Portal Login. Each time you wish to access the Clinician Portal, you will need to log in using your username and the password you set when you registered. In the event that she can't remember your password, you can retrieve this by pressing the Forgot Password link and entering your username. New Patient page. The first page within the Clinician Portal is the New Patients page. This is where you can connect with your PeriCoach users. This can happen in one of two ways. Firstly, you go to the section marked Invite Patients, fill in their email address, and press Send. An invitation, including information about the PeriCoach system, will be sent to the user, along with instructions for how to connect with you. The other way a patient can connect with you is to go to my.pericoach.com and enter your clinic details or your unique clinician code. The first time one of your patients signs up and attempts to connect with you, they will be required to provide your clinician code, found on the Account Details tab, to verify you. For subsequent patients, this is not strictly necessary. However, it is the simplest way for them to find you within the system, so it's a good idea to provide it. On this page, you will also be able to see pending patients awaiting verification from you. Existing patients information. The Existing Patients page is your dashboard to your patient's exercise status. It will provide a snapshot display of each patient, which can be clicked on to see further details about her exercise frequency and performance, just as she can see through her User Portal Activity page. Interacting with a user. You can also interact with your patients by sending a note via email from the Notes page within the individual patient page. You can also create standard templates. Custom programs. Here, you can create a program specifically designed for an individual patient. Just press the New Program button and follow the steps to determine length and percentage of each contraction, length of rest period, and number of contractions. Programs can be stored as a template for future use. Account Details. The Accounts Details page is where you will find all your details, including the unique clinician code provided to you. Here, you can also change your password. Exercising with the PeriCoach system. Getting ready to exercise. Before beginning an exercise regime, the PeriCoach system needs to record a user's baseline abilities, which includes an initial maximum contraction force, as well as her resting tone. She will need to follow the onboarding screens for step-by-step instructions for performing the calibration. This is the baseline value against which her subsequent performances will be compared. If the exercise regime is rigorously followed, there should be a gradual improvement from the baseline value. Getting ready. Once the initial maximum contraction force has been set, the user is ready to begin exercising. Each exercise session involves 5 main tasks. 1. Prepare the sensor. 2. Prepare the app. 3. Insert the sensor. 4. Start the exercise. 5. Review and finish up. A program is chosen and a level, where applicable, in the first screen that appears after the exercise button is tapped. The app remembers the last program and level performed and assumes this is the current default program. This can be changed each time the exercises are performed. Just tap in a field to change program or level or both. A list of options appears under the name. A clinician also has the ability to create a customized program specific to a particular user's needs. Exercise sessions. With the legs slightly apart and pelvic floor muscles relaxed, insert the sensor into the vagina. After having applied a small amount of water-based lubricant, insert the sensor unit until the handle is resting against the vaginal opening. There may be some slight variation between ideal placement in each woman. You can help your user to assess the best positioning for her. The sensor unit can be used while lying down or standing up. If inserted while lying down, the top of the handle must be pointing upwards. If inserted while standing up, the top of the handle must be pointing frontwards. With the sensor unit and phone in place, tap Start and follow the on-screen instructions while calibration occurs during the first 2 reps, and continue to perform exercises as shown on the screen. During the exercise, a graph will be displayed indicating when the user should squeeze and relax, as well as a moving line showing her pelvic floor movement. Technique detection occurs during each strength session. After each rep, the user will be shown an icon indicating how good their squeeze technique was. A tick indicates a proper contraction. A cross signals a need for better technique. And if performance could not be determined, they will see a dash. If they continue to receive indication of incorrect technique, provide the user with the necessary instructions, or point them to the PeriCoach instructions and tips on doing proper Kegel exercises on the PeriCoach website. What is graft? The sensor unit contains 3 sensors. The 2 sensors on the side, called lateral sensors, measure the force contributed by the bilateral contraction of the pubococcygeus muscle. The top sensor measures the contraction strength contributed by the puborectalis muscle. By default, the sensor unit measures the average of the combined forces of both groups of muscles and is represented by the peach line. Finishing up. At the completion of the session, the result appears on the screen. Performance relative to the last session is shown. If the smartphone is connected to the web at the time an exercise session is completed, the details are automatically uploaded to the PeriCoach website. If that doesn't happen, next time they open their app and it detects a connection, their results are automatically uploaded. Doing so will also download any new exercise programs that have become available. Details of all exercise sessions can be accessed through the exercise history in the app, or by logging into the user portal my.pericoach.com/user. As the connected clinician, you can access the results from the Clinician portal my.pericoach.com/clinician on the existing patient page. The sensor unit will power off after it's been disconnected from the app by pressing the phone's back button or selecting Disconnect on the app home screen. The sensor will automatically turn off after 2 minutes of inactivity or by placing it into the charging case. Further information can be found at PeriCoach.com or by contacting our help desk. For any sales inquiries, please contact hello@PeriCoach.com.